Alright, so I know it's been a really long time since I've recorded a video, but just while skating today, I decided, you know what? Today's the day that I'm finally going to return. But before I can do any of that, I needed to find a spot that I actually feel comfortable recording this at. Okay, never mind, I give up. It's getting too dark. Okay, so despite my efforts, I decided to just record this inside because I couldn't find anywhere outside and then it started getting too dark. So you're gonna have to hear my roommate's football game in the background, most likely. Anyway, I wanted to first say, yeah, it's been a very long time. Well, since January. It's a pretty long time. A lot's happened in that time. But also, I was just thinking about just the idea of me recording this video in general. If you're someone who watched my channel in 2024, you're probably reading that title and thinking, what? Because the thing is about me in 2024 in this channel is like, I was very vocal about never having anything besides like the one high school thing, which wasn't really a relationship at all. But yeah, I mean, I guess since starting college, shit changed a lot for me. I was kind of keeping the channel updated on that, but then I deleted the videos because they were embarrassing. Well, they're just privated, so I might bring those back up one day. But anyway, I won't waste anyone's time. I've noticed that in every relationship or potential relationship that I've been in, which is like three, it gets sabotaged on varying different levels, but always by the same thing. And I wanted to make this video because I'm still trying to decide if this is a unique thing or if everybody who's watching this is like, oh yeah, I've gone through the same thing, or I know someone who's gone through the same thing, or I've instigated this same thing. But basically, here's what keeps happening. Every time that I'm like talking to a girl, or I'm in a relationship with a girl, or something like that, they always have at least one friend who tries to sabotage the relationship because that friend thinks that I'm ugly or they just hate me. And this gets really interesting, and I'll talk about this more later, because I tell this to a lot of people, and they all kind of come to different conclusions on why this is happening. Sorry, I just got a text. Anyway, as I was saying, whenever I explain this to people, they always come to a different conclusion, which I'm going to get into later. But I want to first tell the specific stories, because it's really only been 3 times that this has happened, but it's like all 3 times that I've tried to be in somewhat of a relationship in college. And it's varying on like the level of severity and how much it actually fucks up our relationship. Like 2 of the times it was just annoying and it really caused conflict between the person I was talking to and their friend slash friends. But then one of the other times it like literally led to them breaking up with me. So what I mean is like the first time, and I guess the most recent time that this has happened, someone will just say like, really, you like that guy, but like he's a piece of shit and I hate him and he's ugly, like why do you like him? And then that leads to like a genuine argument between them two. And yes, that's happened twice, and I am informed of that. I was informed of that happened. And it's like, well, that fucking sucks to hear. And also it's like, why can't you just be happy for your friend? But then there was this other story that I honestly refused to tell at the time because it just like, it was way too hard to think about. But this was like, hold on, I'm looking at the timeline, like as if I don't remember. But this was like April and May of 2025, so a year ago now. Basically, I was with this girl who like had these friends, and it was really one friend in particular who hated me so much that she would constantly try to convince her, my girlfriend at the time, to like go to a party with her and just cheat on me. And pretty much this friend would drive that point home just every single time that they saw each other, would bring it up at least once. And of course, she didn't end up cheating on me, but it did lead to her breaking up with me in like a really hurtful way, where she basically just wrote down like everything that she thought was wrong with me. And it kind of fucked me up at that time, but I mean, I'm also thinking like what a piece of shit friend that was. Like first of all, encouraging cheating in general, but also it's like how much could she have hated me to try to do that? But yeah, that completely like destroyed our relationship because even though after that she regretted it and like she begged to get back together, and honestly, she didn't leave me alone after that. I had to deal with her until like January or February of this year, just trying to constantly meet up with me. But it destroyed our relationship in the sense that after that, I just couldn't see her the same way. Like, she broke up with me and wrote a list of everything that she hated about me and then begged to get back together. And like all this started because of her fucking friend thinking that I'm ugly. And it's like, holy shit, just be a decent friend. Like, I honestly, it just baffles me because literally me and my friends, I guess, in this scenario, right, all of us, all of my guy friends, to be fair, we would be considered more like sensitive compared to most guys. We, like more empathetic, I guess. So I don't know if this is something that happens with normal guy friends, but like we would never do that. If one of us was talking to a girl and like one of the other ones didn't find her attractive, we wouldn't be like, "Oh yeah, you should cut her off because she's ugly or because I hate her." Like that shit would never even cross our minds. So now I'm going to get into like the explanations that people have provided for this happening, right? Like I told one of my friends about this and he's just like, "Oh yeah, her friends just can't stand to see her happy." Like what toxic people. And then somebody else was just like, "They're just jealous." And then I told my mom about this and she's like, this is just how girls are. They're competitive to a point where they'll sabotage each other's relationships." And I'm like, are you trying to like turn me sexist? But she clarified, and it's just like one of those things where it's especially people around my age. I just turned 20, by the way. I was 17 when I started this channel. I just turned 20. So I think that's pretty cool because that means that this channel's been going on for a long time. But I guess it kind of started to make sense. It's like, I guess, an immaturity thing where you're that jealous that your friend is in a relationship or is talking to someone that you try to destroy it in any way that you can. But I don't fucking know because it sucks really bad to be on this end of that because it makes me feel like there's something wrong with me. Even if that's completely the case, I'm still going to feel like there's something wrong with me. But I don't know why I wanted to make this my first coming back video because I've been going through so much shit lately. And I'm going to talk about that in other videos once I feel comfortable. But I just thought that this would be interesting to come back to. And I don't know if anybody has similar experiences. I don't know if anybody has a different take than the three that I just listed off about that. I don't know, maybe there's somebody in the comments who has been that friend before who tries to sabotage the relationship, but like, I don't know, I'm like, you can see me fidgeting a lot. I do that in general, but it's also because I find it kind of hard to talk about because like one of these events was pretty recent. But yeah, obviously shit has changed a lot for me since 2024 when I started this channel. I also just wanted to mention the fact that like I had a therapy appointment today and literally all we came to, like the only conclusion that we came to is that I don't give a shit about what I'm studying and I basically go to college just because why not. And that's also kind of a prediction that I made on this channel near the beginning before I even started college. I'm like, this isn't what I want to do. Like if there's very few things that I actually feel like I would want to do as a career, but one of them would be YouTube videos. Like another one would be music, right? But that stuff is really unlikely to work out. So I just decided to go to college anyway because my parents wanted me to. And now the therapist is telling me like, yeah, you obviously don't care about it. So how else, like if you don't care about what you're studying and you don't care about your major and you don't care about getting a job in that field, then how are you going to feel happy or motivated to do anything? I'm like, yeah, I guess I don't. That's why I keep getting myself into stupid ass situations like what I'm talking about or what I will be talking about in the future. But that's another thing where it's like this was also very foreshadowed by my 2024 videos where I was just so distraught over the fact that all I did my entire life was school. Like all I did, school was my entire focus, and I never got to do anything fun. Like I didn't really even have friends. And now, here, let me think of one thing that's changed. I did a hard drug like a couple months ago. I'm not gonna say what drug, but I did a hard drug. 2 years ago when I started this channel, I like had never really, I had barely even had friends in the last like 5 years, and a month ago I did a hard drug. Exactly a month ago, actually, to the date. So yeah, that's definitely interesting. If you're an old viewer also and you're still watching, leave a comment. I want to see if I recognize your name still. I probably do, but I don't fucking know. Let me think of what else. I guess there's my gaming channel. I also haven't been active on there, but that one is like my only successful channel. I have an Instagram page under the name Mob Smasher. If you like, you're into that, you can go follow that. Like, I don't fucking know. I need to like on. I honestly think I need to watch my old videos just to see how different it really is. But I don't know. It was nice returning. I'm gonna go try to not get kicked out of school and study. So goodbye. Thank you.